attentive. Today we are studying about the parts of flower as we have studied previously about the parts of plant. In the same way now I am explaining you about the parts of flower. How many parts of flower are there? I'll tell you, then I'll ask you the questions. Okay? There are 4 parts of flower. One is the calyx. Calyx. There are 4 parts of flower. The outer one is these are the first one is calyx. Okay? We will explain each one by one. Okay? Now the second part, this colorful part, is corolla. Then third part is stamen. And the fourth part is pistil, this one. This one is pistil. Okay? Can you see it now?
Yes.
This calyx consists of these green petals, but they are not called petals. They are known as calyx. Collectively, these sepals are known as calyx. Okay? And what is the function of this calyx? The function of the calyx is to protect the flower when it is in the bud condition. When it is in the bud condition. This is the first part. Okay. Now comes to the second part. Second part is the colorful part. Colorful petals. These are called colorful petals. These are not called. Previously we have studied about the calyx, and calyx have got green color petals, but they are not called green petals. They are called sepals, and collectively sepals are known as calyx. The function of the calyx is to protect the flower when it is in a bud condition. I think you have understood. Now the second part is corolla. Corolla is these petals. These colorful petals are collectively together known as corolla. These petals, colorful, can be of blue color, can be pink, red, white, purple, yellow, whatever it is. There is sunflower is yellow, lotus flower is of pink color. Okay, rose flower is of green. Rose flower is of yellow color, red color, pink color, and white rose also, black rose also. There are so many. And jasmine is of white color. Okay, in this way there are many flowers and having different colors. Due to their colored petals, they have got different colors. Okay. Now the function of the corolla is to attract the insects, bees and butterflies. Okay. They come and stick on the flower, they sit on the flower and they suck the nectar of the flower. Nectar is a juice type material which they get from the stigma. When they sit on the stigma, they get that. Okay. Now comes the stamen. Stamen is the third part of the flower and it is a male part of the flower. It consists of 2 parts. What are the 2 parts? Now look here. And this is anther. And in the anther there are pollen grains, brown color, dot dot, just like this. This is, I can show you again. This, and this is the filament. So this part is called filament. What is this? Filament. And what is filament? Filament is a thin tube, very very thin tube, and at the top of the filament is a soft bag, and this soft bag is known as anther. This is known as anther. And anther, what is anther? Anther is a soft bag in which the pollen grains are stored. In which the pollen grains are stored. This is the anther, and this one is filament. Okay. Stamen consists of 2 parts. One is the anther and the other is filament. Filament is a thin tube, and at the top of this tube there is a soft bag which is known as anther, and in which the pollen grains are stored. This is the एंथर, ठीक है। इसमें आप ये देखेंगे दीज आर और पोलन ग्रेन्स एंड अ ब्राउन कलर, ठीक है। ये फिलामेंट है एंड दिस इज एंथर। अब पोलन ग्रेन्स का है, ये है पोलन ग्रेन्स, दिस इज ऑल पोलन ग्रेन्स, ओके। So this is the third part of the flower and it is the male part of the flower and it consists of two parts. One is the filament and the other is anther. Anther is a soft bag in which the pollen grains are stored. I think you have understood. Okay. Now the fourth part is the, I will ask you a question, be attentive. The fourth part is the pistil. Pistil is the female part of the flower and it also consists of three parts. It consists two parts, this one stamen, but it consists of three parts. Now, this is the stigma. This is stigma, this is style, and this is ovary. Only three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Inside the ovary are the ovules. Inside the ovary are the ovules. How many parts are there, sister? Only three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Style is a thin tube, and at the top of the style is a sticky substance, चिपचिपा लेसदार, ठीक है, okay, on which the bees, insects, butterflies, they all come and sit. Okay. Now this style at the bottom becomes solen. Solen means become fatty. You can say fatty. Solen. This becomes solen and it is called ovary, in which the ovules are present, and these are ovules. Now again I am telling you, this is here also you can see, this is the female part, which are pistil. This whole yellow part is called pistil. At the top of this is a sticky substance. This is called stigma, and this one is a long style tube. At the bottom, this tube is solen, and now its name is ovary. It is written here also in the same way. And these are the eggs. These are called ovules. These are called ovules. And this is stigma. You have understood. And this is the stamen. ये सब stamens हैं. All these are stamens. Stamen may be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, maybe of any number. But this stigma, style, and ovary, this pistil part is only one. Stamen can be more, but this one is only single one. And it consists of three parts. Again, I am repeating: style, stigma, and ovary. Style is a tube. At the top of the style is a stigma, which is a sticky substance, and at the bottom it is solen and is known as ovary, in which the ovules are present. In which the ovules are just like eggs. Okay. Now these are the four parts you have studied, and the flower is attached to the pedicel. Pedicel. In the plant there is a branch, and in the branch this pedicel is also just like, suppose this is the branch. This is the branch of the plant here, something. Now this is here the flower. This is called, this part is called pedicel. This one on which this flower is attached. This is called what? This is called pedicel. This is called pedicel. I have told you here also and here also. I have told. This is pedicel. This is pedicel. Now you understand? Now again, once again I am Just repeating it, then I'll ask you the question. Just remember, be attentive. There's a flower. One is the calyx, the other is corolla, and the third one is the stamen, and the fourth one is pistil. Calyx consists of green color petals, and they are collectively known as calyx. Individually, they are not called petals. These green petals are known as sepals. What? Sepals. And sepals collectively are known as the calyx. And the function of the calyx is to protect the flower when it is in the bud condition. When it is in the bud condition. Good. So this is the calyx. Now it's finished. Okay. Now comes the second part, corolla. Corolla consists of the colorful petals. It is the most attractive part, flower. Colored petals, and color may be of any color I have told you before. Okay. Now no need of again repeating it. Pink, red, blue, whatever it is. These petals are collectively known as corolla. Okay. And the function of the corolla is to attract the insects, bees, butterflies, they all sit on this flower. Now comes the third part. Third part is the stamen. And stamen, you can see here also, there may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever the number, maybe number, any number, 3B, 4B, 5th. But this pistil part is only one. Okay. Now we are studying about the stamen. Stamen, how many parts of stamen are there? There are only two parts. One is the filament, which is a thin tube, and at the top of this tube is a soft bag, and that bag is known as anther, in which the pollen grains are stored. Pollen grains किस तरह के? Like this I have showed you, dot 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 brown color, soft होते हैं. These are called pollen grains. Is it okay?
Yes.
Have you understood?
Yes.
Now comes to the fourth part and the last part. This is called pistil. Pistil consists of the female part. Pistil is a female part. This stamen is the male part, and this pistil is the female part. It consists of three parts: style, stigma, and ovary. Style is a tube. At the top of the style is a sticky substance. This is called stigma, and at the bottom of this style it is solen, and this solen part is called ovary. What is called?
Ovary.
Ovary, in which the ovules are present. What is present?
Ovary.
And what are ovules? Eggs, small eggs. Okay. So this is finished, and the flower is attached to the pedicel. Pedicel is where? In the branch of the tree. Branches of the tree. Here you will find the pedicel. Okay. I will ask you now, how many parts of flower are there?
There are four parts of flower.
Number one.
Calyx.
Yes.
Corolla.
Very good.
Stamen.
Very good.
Pistil.
Shabash. Very good. Very good. It means you have understood. Now, number one is calyx. Define calyx.
Function.
Yes.
It protects the flower in the
When it is in bud
when it
condition.
is in bud condition.
Very good. And what is the color of the calyx?
Green.
Green color what? These are petals type or what type?
The sepal type.
Petals type.
Petal type. Sepal.
What do you call them? Petals?
Sepal.
Sepals. And collectively, what is the name of these sepals?
Calyx.
Very good. Now comes to the corolla. What is corolla?
Corolla.
Corolla is colorful petals. Colorful petals. Colorful petals.
Colorful petal.
Okay. And these colorful petals are known as collectively, together they are known as corolla.
Corolla.
This one you have to study once again. These colorful petals collectively are known as corolla. Now, what is the third part?
Third part is stamen.
Stamen. Stamen consists of how many parts?
Stamen.
How many parts? Just tell me the part number. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, what?
5.
Stamen consists of 2 parts. What are the names?
Filaments and
Anther.
stamen anther.
Anther. Pollen grains, where the pollen grains are?
In the anther,
Very
pollen
good.
grains are stored.
Very good. Very good. It is stored in the bag and that is called anther. Okay. Now comes to the fourth part. What is the fourth part?
Pistil.
Pistil. Very good. And define the pistil. How many parts are in pistil? How many parts?
There are 3 parts. in
Okay.
pistil.
Now you tell me the names.
First, ovary,
First is the style.
stigma.
No, no, style. Style is the first.
First
tube.
style, second stigma, and third is ovary.
हाँ. You can numbering this way. This is the style. At the top is stigma, and at the bottom it is solen, and that is ovary. So again repeat it. How many parts are there?
There are three parts
Hmm.
in pistil.
Uh,
First style, second stigma, third ovary.
yes. And where are the ovules?
Ovules are present in the ovary.
Very good. And what are the ovules actually? What are these?
These are small eggs.
Very good. Very good. It means now you have understood. Now where is the flower attached?
In
To the pedicel. To the
Pedicel.
pedicel. It is attached to the pedicel.
How many parts of flower are there?
There are four parts of flower.
Number 1,
Calyx,
number 2,
corolla,
number 3,
stamen,
number 4.
pistil.
Very good. Now start reading from here calyx
Calyx.
and corolla, and then afterward, after completing these notes, write down in your notebook. ओके और डायग्राम बनाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. साइंस में ये बहुत अहम इसका इम्पोर्टेंट रोल है. तो कोई भी आप डायग्राम बनाए, अब डायग्राम पे ये ना समझे कि आप बहुत बड़े आर्टिस्ट का खूबसूरती से बनाए. अभी मैंने आपके सामने किस तरह बनाया था, आपने देखा था टेढ़ा मेढ़ा कैसा, मगर मकसद हमारा क्या था कि हम उसको शो कर दें, लेबल कर दें डायग्राम को. तो नो नीड ऑफ जस्ट थिंकिंग दैट आई विल मेक अ ब्यूटीफुल वन. वट एवर यू नो, जस्ट मेक इट, जस्ट ड्रॉ इट, बट लेबल इट करेक्टली. ओके, दिस इज मस्ट. नाउ स्टार्ट from here.
Calyx. It is the first whorl of the flower. It consists of green petals, which are called sepals.
Yes.
Collectively, the sepals are known as calyx. The function of the calyx is to protect the bud before it turns into a flower.
Very good. Now start from here. Corolla.
Corolla. It is the second whorl of the flower. It is the most colorful and attractive part of the flower. It consists of
Colored petals.
known as corolla.
Very good. Corolla.
Corolla.
Yes. Now you start from the stamen.
Stamen. It is the male part of the flower and consists of two parts. The stamen has a cylinder stalk called
Slender.
stalk called filament.
Yes.
At the top of the filament is anther, which is a soft backed pollen grains.
Good.
Testing. It is the female part of flower. It consists of three parts: ovary, style, stigma. Style is a tube-like structure.
Yes.
On the top of the style lies stigma, which is sticky on with the pollen grain stick.
Yes.
At the bottom,
At the bottom
of the style is a solen part, and that is called a flower.
Yes.
No.
Again.
Solen part, and that is called ovary.
Yes.
In which the ovules are present.
Very good. Now
A
it's
flower is attached to the pedicel.
very good. Now just copy it in your notebook.